Tate Meagher with the Meagher Law Office, Kentucky personal injury attorney here. I'm here to talk about ways to get a larger injury settlement for your case. First one's pretty simple. Go and get medical treatment when you need it. Typically, the more medical treatment you receive, the larger the value of your case. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go out there and milk it and get treatment when you don't need it, but when you need medical treatment, you're in pain, go and get the medical treatment. Don't miss your doctor's appointments. Get the treatment that you need. Get back to being healthy. Get the treatment. And don't miss the doctor's appointments. If surgery is recommended, or in your case, I would also highly recommend that you consider going through with the surgery, not only for your health, which is obviously the most important thing, but for the value of your case. It will, if you go through with the surgery, it will certainly have a big impact on it. You know, it will, if you go through with the surgery, you're going to have more medical costs. You might have more lost wages. The pain and suffering associated with a surgery is obviously significant. So if surgery is recommended in your case, highly consider going through with the surgery, because it can certainly have an impact on the value of your case. Second thing that can increase the value of your case for settlement, this is a tip, don't believe everything the insurance adjuster tells you. The insurance adjuster works for the insurance company, so they're going to be looking out for the best interests of the insurance company and its insured. So don't feel like you have to believe everything they say. Do listen to them and what they have to say, but that doesn't necessarily you have to believe everything they say about your case. Third thing, how to increase settlement value of your case. Send all evidence to the insurance company, including medical records, bills, photos, if it's a car accident, photos of the vehicles depicting the property damage, especially if it's a severe impact between the vehicles where the vehicles are badly damaged. Send those photos to the insurance company. If you have any injuries depicting, or excuse me, if you have any photos depicting your injuries, you know, that show bruising, lacerations, or any injury on your body, send those photos as well. Fourth thing, ways that to get a larger settlement in your case, demand the policy limits from the insurance company. And do it in writing would be my suggestion. But, you know, the insurance company, in response to that demand for the policy limits, will have to do one of three things. They'll either have to offer the policy limits to you, they'll either have to deny liability and offer you nothing, or they'll make an offer on your case, their initial offer. You know, of course, it's going to be somewhere below the policy limit number, but they'll have to do one of those three things, and it will put them in a position to have to do that. Now, in Kentucky, unfortunately, insurers do not have to disclose the policy limits. But by demanding the policy limits, again, this forces the insurer to be the party to make an offer for a numerical amount and be that first party. Instead of you having to do it, they'll make the offer. And they'll be the one that has to respond to that policy limit demand. So I highly would suggest that you demand the policy limits. Next way, never accept the first offer. If after making a policy limits offer, the insurer makes an offer, come back with a higher number. You know, negotiate. Make them get to the point during negotiations where they say, this is, you know, all I have, or this is our last, best, and final offer. We're not going to be offering anymore to you. Make them get to that point. Don't accept their first offer. I've never had a case that I can recall where we've settled the case for the amount first offered by the insurance company. So, next way to get a larger settlement for your injury case, look for all the available insurance. This is very, very important, especially in car accident cases, for instance. So, for instance, well, one, if the other driver was uninsured, hopefully you have what is called uninsured motorist coverage on your vehicle. Or if there was a hit and run, this coverage might apply too in your case. So if there was a hit and run or the other driver didn't have insurance and you had what is called uninsured motorist coverage, you can file a claim under that policy, your policy for uninsured motorist coverage. Now, if the other driver didn't have enough insurance also, this is very important in car accident cases in Kentucky, hopefully you have what is called underinsured motorist coverage, meaning that, say that, for instance, the other driver had minimum limits, $25,000 was offered to you, the policy limits, you accept that offer, you could then pursue your underinsured motorist claim. But it's very, very important. Be very cautious in this scenario. Kentucky, you must, to preserve your underinsured motorist claim, you must send what is called a Kudz letter and follow the Kudz procedure. If you're not familiar with this procedure, I'd highly recommend you consult with an attorney to figure out, either retain them and have them go through the Kudz procedure, or figure out how to proceed with the Kudz procedure so that your underinsured motorist claim is preserved. Next way to get a higher settlement in your injury case is send jury verdicts for similar cases with similar injuries. High settlement jury verdicts, these can be found sometimes on the internet. I have a book, what is called the trial, there's a book called the Kentucky Trial Court Verdict Reporter, very helpful, that shows trial verdicts each year in Kentucky. If you can send one in the local jurisdiction, it's great. Look for somebody that had similar injuries to you, and a similar claim to you. Send those jury verdicts off to the insurance adjuster and say, hey, look, this person was awarded by a jury, such and such amount, very high number. My case is similar. I have similar injuries. I should be getting an offer. I think the value of my case is similar to the value that a jury awarded in this case. Next tip, last tip I have for you of how to get a higher settlement in your case is to get a medical report from your treating doctor. If you can get a medical report from your treating doctor stating his opinion as to the relatedness of your injuries to the accident, and he provides his opinion on that, and he can also provide his opinion as to, for instance, potential future damages with regards to any future treatment you might need, and the cost of those what that future treatment might be. That can really increase the value of your case. An insurance company might come back with a higher offer after getting a report like that. So that's all I have for you on this video. Remember, if you've been injured in an accident in Kentucky, don't wait, call Tate. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Call Tate, and watch more of my videos. Thanks.